Hello everyone. Today I would like to share with you a phenomenon around the play of major and minor in any piece of music. Let us start with Beethoven's Fifth Symphony as an example. This is quite possibly the most famous beginning of any music in the classical repertoire. And we have come to know this piece in C minor, but if we have never heard the piece before, would we still know that it's in C minor? And where would we know it for sure? Because the first four notes, although they fit into the C minor chord, they also fit into the E flat major chord. And what's problematic even more is that the second four notes still fit into the E flat major tonality. So the whole thing, the whole 8-note introduction, could have been in E flat major, and we would be in and that is a problem, because in any piece of music, we want to establish what key we are in as soon as possible, so that we have a secure place to start from, and we have a secure place to return to at the end. So about Beethoven being Beethoven, he didn't delay our confirmation of the key too long. It's in the next phrase we have a full C minor chord, a complete chord that establishes the tonic, and then the dominant chord afterwards. So we have the tonic, dominant motion that establishes the tonic, the key. And we have a similar example of this ambiguity. And this ambiguity between the relative major and relative minor in an example of a Bach fugue. This is the B major fugue from the second book of the Well-Tempered Clavier. The fugue subject goes like this. So it's in B major, but in a different harmonization, without changing any notes in the fugue subject in the melody, we can turn this whole melody into a minor setting. And rather than establishing a firm version, a one-sided version of the fugue subject, like Beethoven did in his symphony, Bach chose to keep both versions, the major version and the minor version, throughout his fugue, so that at one point we will feel that this is in major, and at another point it will be in the minor. And he does that by having a counter subject that moves around in different intervals. So the original version, the major version, goes like this. So this is all very sweet in the B major. But then if we move the counter subject, so starting on the B originally, and we move it down to the E, we will have a completely different effect. remarkable thing here is that the subject, the melody, didn't change at all. It's all the surrounding material that has been changed. There is another example of this preservation of the duality of melodies, major and minor, in the Art of Fugue, the 10th Contrapunctus. So the fugue subject in the Art of Fugue is very obviously in the minor mode. So this is a very clear outline of the D minor triad and the D minor scale. Even if we flip the subject around, so if we flip it upside down, we are still having a very clear outline of the D minor triad and the scale. And the magical thing that happens is if we have a subject, a second subject that goes parallel to the original one, a sixth below, the thing doesn't sound in minor anymore, it sounds in F major. And then so without the additional subject is but if we put in the parallel subject, the double entry, it's suddenly become much warmer, like the sun coming out, and it's a magical effect that is a result of Bach's composition genius and his contrapuntal techniques. So that is all I have to share today. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time.